Welcome everyone to our demonstration today of model risk management, which has been released in our store release in December 2025. Model risk management is the ability for clients to onboard, assess, validate, and monitor models such as algorithmic and quantitative models in an organization. With that, let's jump straight into the demo. Here we can see I'm logged in to our new model risk workspace where we can handle all of our model risk management activities. I'm currently logged in as one of the model governance users, so that gives me free access to all of the models and all of the tasks that we have within model risk management. What you can see in terms of the actual workspace, you can see a nice section for what's new in terms of any new models, issues, tasks that have been created and completed, as well as a section for what needs our attention. So any overdue tasks, tasks coming during a week, issues that are open that are critical and any during a week, as well as some initiated models here that you can see. We still have all of the great features though that we have within the IRM workspaces, such as our tasks. We also have our issue overview here on the left hand side, as well as the list view, where we can see all the records with regards to the models, assessment tasks, validation tasks, issues, and also configuration points. Now, for a short demo today, what I'm going to do is jump in as another user from an employee center perspective, and I'm going to raise a new request for a new model. Excellent. So now I'm logged in as Able Tutor, one of my employees. And what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and create a new model intake form here. Once selected, I can fill this in, but actually I've saved a draft now just for the purpose of the demo to save a bit of time. And the model he's been submitting is a customer usage model, which helps determine patterns for customer usage. So here you can see we've got a number of fields here that we can complete to give a context to what model we're requesting and what we're going to use it for in terms of what's it about, who owns it, is it a model developer, what type of model is it from a third party, what category does it fall under as well, corporate or retail, and then what data inputs will be used for this as well. We can also add attachment, but for now I'm going to submit this going forward to our model governance team. Now let's jump back to see how that looks for the model governance team. Okay, so I'm logged back in now as Andrew Jackson, one of our members of our model governance team. And you can see here, if I've gone under initiated models down here, I can see my new customer usage model. Now let's jump into this record. Now, what you'll see with this record when it first loads up is it does open up a new workflow tab. So we have all of these as a playbook experience that users can go through and select and mark as complete as they go through each of these sections. We've also got the details, stakeholders, issues, and model risk metrics tabs here as well. Now, these details are actually the details that you can see here. So these are the ones submitted by Able Tutor. I can go through and amend those, or if I'm happy, I can mark them as complete and work through the tasks one by one in this playbook style experience. I can see here, I can see all of the stakeholders for this. So I can also update these if I want to. We'll click edit here. I can update the model risk coordinator and put in, for example, Andrew Taylor. I can also put in model validator and also developer if I have those as well. But for the purpose of today's demo, I'll mark those as complete. Now what I can also do is move to the assessment tab. So here we can create a risk assessment to understand fully all the risks that are associated with this new model that's being developed. Let's give it a due date for tomorrow. We'll leave the assignee as Able Tutor and create that task. What you'll see now is that task being created here, and I'm going to jump back to Able Tutor to go through and complete that task. Okay, so now I'm back in as Able Tutor. If I go to his employee workspace, I can see the GRC tasks here. So if I just click in here for the 9 GRC tasks, we'll see he's got 14 open. Let's jump through. I've got some model risk assessments and we can see our customer usage model here now. Now I can go through and I can see the materiality assessment and risk assessment in terms of what extent does it impact financial statements, quite low, significant role in regulatory and supervisory, low. So we can start filling this in from the user as well. So I'm just going to quickly fill it in with some fictitious information though to complete the assessment. And we can move on to the risk assessment as well in terms of technical complexity, model transparency. Again, these are all configurable in terms of the questions you may want to ask when you're onboarding a new model and completing that risk assessment. Now I can submit this here, submit that forward, and now that's been successfully completed. Now that's completed, I can jump back in as our model governance to review those answers and mark them as complete and move on to the validation steps. Now, finally, I'm back in as my model governance user, Andrew Jackson. We can see the initiation stage is complete. Our assessment has been marked as complete and it's moved to the pre-deployment phase. Here I can create different tasks, for example, different phases as well. It's completely configurable. I can go to the validation stage, create a task for that. I can also do a checklist as well to make sure we've ticked everything off in order to validate and deploy it correctly as our new model. I won't do that today though. Just wanted to highlight though all the other new features that we have in terms of collecting the details, stakeholders, they can still be edited. Maybe I need to create any issues as we go through this process. But you'll also see the outcome of that assessment that we've just completed. As you can see the model risk metrics here for materiality tier and also risk rating for this type of model is high and also tier 2. That brings us to the end of our model risk management demo for today. I've only just scratched the surface. There's lots of new features here that are available to our customers. And I will say, as we go through the roadmaps in the next sessions, loads of more features to come for this. For more information, please visit our product docs and release notes and review that in your own time. Thank you very much for your time.